Hey, what is up everybody? Tetra's back, bringing you guys another gameplay commentary of some Pokemon Black and White Wi-Fi action. Today my opponent is going to be by the name of Joey. And before I get into anything here, a lot of you probably noticed that my entire Pokemon team is named after commentators. So if you know any of those commentators, post in the comment section below. I want to see how many of them you know. Some of them aren't really famous, but a couple of them are. So yeah. Anyway, guys, starting things off, I'm going to go ahead and go with my Nagi here, aka my Dragonite. Because I saw his Yamega in the first slot of his thing before the game started, and I was thinking, okay, I'm just going to throw my Dragonite out there. Any bug type moves it's going to take. But I didn't expect the Yamega to hold an HP Ice, which kind of sucks. And, you know, I probably should have expected that, but I didn't. And I do go for the Dragon Claw here, and lucky for me, I do get the critical hit, so I will force him to switch out of his Yanmega here. Probably he could have just killed me, you know, instead of switching out. You know, obviously because it does have the speed boost, it would have killed me. I don't know why he didn't switch out, but he didn't. But nonetheless, he goes into his Gliscor here, and I'm going to swap out because I want to use my Dragonite as dead fodder later on. And I'm going to go into my Natore here as he gets the Toxic Orb to kick in. And he's going to withdraw and go back into his Yanmega. I don't know why he just didn't kill my Dragonite and let his Yanmega die the next turn. You know, he probably could have done a lot more damage with that, you know, but he didn't do it. So then he goes into his Darmanitan. I guess that's what he wanted to do is, you know, get that Gliscor out and get that Darmanitan in there. And I go back into my Dragonite here because I know it's going to be dead fodder. And he goes to the U-turn here. Wasn't really expecting that to be on the Darmanitan to begin with. So my Nagi does faint. It does get crit, but, you know, I don't really think the crit would have mattered considering that it had like 59 HP. And then he goes into his Rotom Wash, and predicting that, I go ahead and go with my Breloom here, because I was just thinking I was going to go with the Seed Bomb and kill this Rotom Wash as quick as possible. But I didn't expect the Volt Switch, so he switches out, and he goes into his Gliscor once again. And pretty obviously, I did go for the Seed Bomb here, which doesn't exactly do a lot of damage against this Gliscor, considering that it does have the Poison Heal ability, and my Toxic Orb now decides to kick in. And I'm just like, okay, I hate this freaking Gliscor. I'm taking this shit down. And I go ahead and go for the Spore, but he does swap out and into his Darmanitan. And it's not really a bad thing, but I can't kill the Gliscor as fast as I would like to, which kind of sucks. So I'm going to go ahead and go for the Focus Punch here on the Darmanitan. Because I know it's asleep and I'm going to get it in. And more likely than not, the Focus Punch is going to kill it. Let's see here. Yeah, the Focus Punch goes ahead and kills the Darmanitan. And at this point, I'm thinking, okay, so now he's lost the Sleep Clause ability. I'm just going to go ahead and go for another Spore. So he gets his Pinsir out here, and it outspeeds me. And I'm like, yes, I freaking lived. It's so freaking awesome. And I go ahead and go for another Spore here. And this guy's probably like, okay, this guy's a faggot for using Spore twice. And, you know, legally, I'm allowed to do that because the Sleep Clause is no longer in effect because there's only one Pokemon on this team that is Sport. And I go ahead and drop a Substitute. I don't know why my words are getting tongue-tied or tongue-twisted here. I go ahead and drop a Substitute, thinking that he was going to swap out into something else, but he doesn't, and he just goes ahead and saves in this Pinsir. And I go ahead and use a Focus Punch a couple of times, and it does give me the ability to heal myself a couple of times as well, which is always really good. Because Breloom, if you have it at, you know, a moderate to max health, it will kick ass for you, especially with the Spore abilities. It will just completely dominate on people. So I go ahead and use two Focus Punches and take out this the Pinsir. And there, once again, is the pain in the ass Gliscor. Yay! So he goes ahead and drops his Ice Fang on me, and I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna go for a Focus Punch here, see what kind of damage it can do, and doesn't really do a lot, or a lot compared to what I would like to have done it. I don't know. God, I can't get my words right today. It's just really pissing me off. I don't know why, guys. It's just, I don't know. It's just probably just me, I guess. But I go ahead and switch into my Natore, and he does go with the Ice Fang here, and my Natore takes it like a boss. Freaking Blame Truth is awesome, I know, right? And I go ahead and get my HP back with my leftovers, and he goes to the Earthquake here, surprisingly, and it gets a crit, which kind of sucks. So this is the second crit that he's gotten in this game. So I just kind of keep tallies on how many crits the opponent gets. I don't know why, and I know it. You know, I can't help the fact that I get a critical hit done on me, but you know, I just like to keep a tally of it. So that's number 2. And I go ahead and go for a Gyro Ball here, which doesn't exactly do a lot of damage. And then he goes for an Earthquake, Gyro Ball again, and take it down to red health. And pretty much my Natore is gonna die at this point. I'm just like, okay, screw the Natore. I'll drop my Crimson in there, and I will rape this thing with a freaking Surf. So my Notori goes down, or if you don't know what a Notori is, it's called a Ferrothorn in English, by the way. I'm just kind of used to calling it a Notori because everyone in the Pokemon community does. So I go ahead and go with my Crimson here, and he probably knows that my Latios is going to be choice. So he goes to the Protect here, and I go ahead and go for the Surf, so I can't, switch out of the Surf at this point. And he knows, okay, it's got a Surf locked in. Let's just go ahead and go into the Suicune, which is going to take the Surf like a boss. Pretty obviously, because it is a water type. So, not very effective. The Suicune takes it pretty awesomely. And I go ahead and go into my Breloom here, and I guess expecting that he goes to the Roar. He doesn't want to deal with my Breloom at all because, it can be a fag. And, as you guys can see, I spored 2 of his Pokemon and took them both out. And he's going to go ahead and swap out of his Suicune there. And at this point, it's just pretty much a stall war. I mean, he's going to quit because he knows he can't win because I have my Latios intact, my Breloom intact. And my Blissey, and I guess something else. I think I have something else. I'm not 100% sure. But he's just going to go ahead and quit after this, in a couple of minutes or a minute or so. So I'm going to use that minute or so to just tell you guys that, obviously, if you haven't been paying attention to my Machinima videos, I do have a new channel called Gengar's Galaxy, so go ahead and check it out. If you want, you can look in the description below. Pretty much what it's going to be is it's going to be a Pokemon channel, and I'm going to try to find as many directors as possible to post on it. So pretty much it'll be like a community Pokemon channel, so definitely go ahead and check that out. And also, I started this Zat chat, and if you don't know what a Zat chat is, basically it's like one of those free chats you can get online. And I'm gonna set one up so I can, like have a place where people can, come along and find different battles and stuff like that. So I'm gonna promote that on Machinima. But definitely, please do go ahead and check out my Gengar's Galaxy channel. I'll be posting some stuff on there once I find some directors and all that good shit. But anyway, it is pretty much game over at this point. He just keeps switching Pokemon and just taking my Seismic tosses. And that's pretty much it. He's going to quit in like a second or so. So anyway, guys, I thank you for watching this video. This is like the second time I tried to do this because the first time I screwed up with my mic. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to comment, rate, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out, guys.